Hey guys, what's going on? It's Laura, and today I'm doing something a little different. I know, look at me. Who would ever thought? I am okay, so this video is strictly practice ish. I'm gonna put it up, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing yet. So I'm gonna start doing reaction videos to the TV show 911 and kind of talk to you all about how it actually relates to 911 or how it is compared to like the real thing. So it's just been a total process trying to figure out how the hell do I do this. So if you if you know maybe an easier way, then comment down below. If it kind of looks like, what the heck are you doing, girl, in this video? It's because that's like what I'm thinking. So I'm hoping that when I hit record, like I haven't done the reaction video part yet. So I'm hoping that it goes well. If this video is up for you, then it means that it did. So hopefully we got it. So I found two clips that I really liked in the TV show. I think they are both from this season. One might be from last. But like I said, once I figure this out, like how to really the main part is how do I get the episodes without like committing a crime? And how do like the kind of like this video thing. So I'm gonna kind of go off how I think it should do, how I think I should do it. So stay tuned.
I think I might have an idea. We all feel pressure.
Okay,
but it's
so
how
first
we respond
of all,
that matters.
So this conversation, I didn't want to play the whole thing, but this conversation is where Buck, who is a firefighter, he is kind of talking to his sister. She's revealing to him that she's been in like a really bad situation with her dude or whatnot. And she's a nurse, and he's like, so you want to help people, but you don't want to deal with them face to face. He's like, I got the perfect idea. No one. I mean, she's crying all emotional, having a hard time with life. If you're having a hard time with life, I probably wouldn't recommend being a dispatcher, but what ifs? Let's see.
The people who call in are scared, in need, and we are their lifeline. But it can also be rewarding. Calling us is probably the scariest moment of their lives. But if we do our jobs right and help arrives in time and we get a little lucky, then maybe it doesn't have to be the worst moment of their lives.
That was a very good introduction from, I'm assuming this is like their training supervisor, because they're the ones who will usually walk you through the 911 center. Like when you start working, they're the ones who you're dealing with pretty much your whole first year is training department. So that's probably the training supervisor. Very good pep talk, very accurate information. People are going to be calling you at the most difficult time in their life, and they're not always the easiest to deal with, but if you do your job effectively, basically is what she's saying, then you can feel a little better about what was accomplished that day. I like that.
Sounds like a lot of pressure. I don't know if I'm up for that. You?
Pressure doesn't have to break us down. It can show us who we really are, and that's good. You're gonna be fine.
When did the pain start?
911, what is your emergency?
Because in the end, it's always there.
Help is on the way.
The pressure. And eventually, it has to be released.
Well, I remember my first day, and it was 3 of us in my training class, and one of the girls was like, I don't know about this. She's like, my first, when I sat, like my sit-in observation, she's like, my observation was crazy. She's like, but I'm here. So that's something definitely accurate, definitely true. And these next little bits, when you're hearing the people talk, I want to talk about that because I heard something that, I heard something.
You're going to be fine.
When did the pain start?
In the end,
911, what is your emergency? Help is on the way.
because in the end, it's always there.
Help is on the way.
The pressure. And eventually, it has to be released.
Okay, so Help is on the way. Key phrase, something that you always say and that you always hear. And now when you have to say that. Help is on the way. When people ask, how much longer before they get here? Or are they almost here yet? Yeah, are they almost here? You say help is on the way. They'll be there as soon as they can. If you say to them, they'll be there in 5 minutes, or, they're right around the corner, or, something like that, that's giving false hope. And you can't do that. So you just say help is on the way. When they say, how far away are they? How long? They're on the way. Help is on the way. Now, there have been times that I have just had to tell the caller when things were just going crazy. Like, I remember a time when the ambulance was en route and there was a train. There's a train on the track, and the damn train was stuck on the track. And our med unit had to reroute because they couldn't go past the track. The train was there. So in a situation like that, absolutely, you have to advise them or let them know what's going on. But don't create false hope and say, oh, they'll be there in 5 minutes, or this person is going to be okay. Like, don't tell them that, they're going to be okay. Whoever it is, the victim or whatnot. You say, we're going to do everything we can. Help is on the way. What else do you say beside, you're doing great. You affirm that person that is on the phone with you, but you never give a false hope. Anytime you kind of say how something is going to end, like the outcome of something, that's creating false hope. Okay, so this next clip cracked me up. I ain't gonna even lie. The events, like, this show moves so fast that it's kind of hard to tell, like, when something, like, how long the events were in between. So this scene is Maddie takes her first call. Now, let's watch.
So, questions? No? Good, then it's your turn.
Wait, my turn to take a call?
Okay. That will never happen. Not like that. That was a little dramatic, and I'm sure it's for television. But I don't even know, like, obviously they didn't do classroom training in this TV show, so I'm going to assume that already occurred. So my first day on the phones, it didn't go like that, like, at all. But it was similar. My trainer asked me, was I ready to take a call? And, my response was, I think so. And that's kind of how it started. My trainer definitely allowed me to take the lead on that. She didn't just get up and tell me.
See one, do one, teach one. FYI, this is the middle part. I'll be here, like training wheels.
Accurate. Whenever you are training, your trainer is always connected so that they can hear your calls. And if they need to take over the call, they have the ability to do so. That will always happen, especially in training. So you never have to worry about just trying to take a call on your own completely, because that won't occur.
"911, what is your emergency?"
Help, please.
I'm just press pause because I know, at least in the Dallas area, that's not how we answer the phone. I mean, I wasn't in Dallas, but in the agency I was, and whenever we had to call other agencies, you not ask, what is your emergency? You ask, well, I think Dallas might say, what is your emergency? Or they might ask, no, they ask the address. It's always the first thing. What is the address of the emergency? Doesn't really matter what the emergency is so much as where you are. You can tell me where you are. I can go ahead and get help started to you.
Can't breathe.
What is your location, sir?
Ocean Park in Lincoln by the sushi place.
Sushi restaurant, Ocean Park Boulevard, Lincoln Boulevard. Are you having tightness in your chest, pain in your arms?
No, throat swollen.
Do you have any allergies?
Shellfish, I told them.
Okay, it sounds like you're having an allergic reaction. Help is on the way now. Can you elevate your legs?
No,
Sir, are you out on the street?
Parking lot in my car.
Okay, what kind of car are we looking for?
Great Challenger.
Help is on the way. Can I see that?
Okay, let me break that down for you. Okay, so basically, that is way different than how you actually handle an emergency in 911. Yes, when you are new, you have notes, but the program, the computer program, whatever program you all use, if it's a medical call like that, it will, and if you're an emergency medical dispatcher, it will trigger once you put in like a problem nature or something that's going on. Like if she would have put allergic reaction, it would have generated questions to pop up to ask the person. So you would never have to like look on a sheet of paper. ProQA, that's what it's called. ProQA would generate the questions that you need to ask the person based on what the problem is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and press play because I think I know why he jumped onto that call before. Like, I think I understand like why he did. Just let me explain. Let's watch it, then I'll explain.
He could have been unconscious by the time the EMTs arrived because they would have had no idea where to find him. Because you were so busy with your checklist, you didn't hear the sound of the engine running.
I understand. I've been an ER nurse for the last 8 years.
People out there are in crisis, and we need to see it all, no matter what their panicked minds are telling us. Because the only sense that we get to use to solve this problem is our listening.
So this is, okay. If I would have taken this call, I would have asked him his address, and he gave, I think, a cross street. He didn't give a specific location. So in my dispatcher mind, I would have asked, even though I could hear that he was in the outside, I would have confirmed it. You're on this intersection. Are you in a vehicle or are you standing, outside? If he would have said, I'm in a vehicle, I would have then asked, what kind of vehicle are you in? I don't even think that guy even asked him what kind of vehicle he was in. That's an important question. I would have asked him if he said he was at, Olive and Branch Street. I would have said, are you on Olive or are you on Branch? And if you're on Olive, which direction are you going? So that when the fire department comes, they can know like which direction to arrive. If you don't know those things, then it's kind of hard to find. So based on her information and his, they would have called back, or not they, fire department would have keyed up and asked, where are these people or where is this person? Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that little reaction video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like that, if you would like for me to react to different episodes or to the movie The Call, which I'm kind of interested in doing, I just have to figure out how to download the movie so I can get the clips. But if you're interested in that, definitely comment down below. Also, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And again, I always leave my email in the description box. So if you got any questions, just go ahead and hit me up. I know I got like 3 emails that I haven't replied to, and I do apologize. But I will do that this weekend. So thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.